Hi everybody, it's Friday. It's been an explosive week here at You In Limited. There's been lots of changes already in and around Morley and its surrounding areas. There's been lots of reaction. There has been moments of clarity, and I think that, we had a meeting yesterday. Can't really go into it too much at this point. May be able to shed a little bit more light on it next week. But there is going to be some really good things happening for the businesses, taking action and giving the businesses the chance to come up with decisions of what they need, what will bring the consumer to Morley. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the business and the business getting together and having a really good time and a couple of beers. It's about the businesses understanding that if we did this and we brought people here, then the businesses would flourish. And on top of that, Morley would be fantastic. I've walked through the town today, calling in on some of our customers. Felt like the snipers were on the roof. I was looking for red dots on my t-shirt. And I bumped into Raj Paul as he was going to get something to eat, and we had a chat, and he came up with something, and I said, why has that never been done before? And I know I'm being a bit cryptic here and I'm not really going into stuff, but I was like, why has that never been done before? That would make the top end of Morley busier. It'd make people go to that area of town. It would make it fair at the top as it is at the bottom. And I just thought, why is it not being done? Has it been suggested and never been done because of a reason? Or is it just that people aren't thinking big enough? You look at somewhere like, and I'm referencing somebody that spoke to me today, that somewhere should be a benchmark, and they mentioned Ossett. There's lots of different places, but Ossett. And I went, yeah, there should be a benchmark. Us as a company, we have to look at certain things like website design and online marketing. We go, right, Coca-Cola are doing that with their design. We have to be there. We have to be that big, even though we're not as big as Coca-Cola. We have to be there with the marketing, and we have to be there with this. And you have to look at these places up here and strive to be like that. And Morley isn't like that. If Morley keeps going the way that it's going, it's going to end up like Batley. And we was in Batley not so long ago. Me and Louise walking around talking to the older generations, a couple of the younger generations, asking what they thought. And it's been I don't want to use that word because it can come across as an offensive word, but no, I'll say it anyway. It's been bastardized by let's say Tesco. It's a massive Tesco. You've got Aldi down there. People go there. It's got everything in Tesco's. They don't really go into Batley, and Batley's a lovely little place. It's like Morley. It's got a town street and it's got all the shops and stuff, but nobody goes there because the market's closed down and it's only used as a passage through to get to Tesco's and things like that. Tesco's bought it, they closed it down, so that's taken a little bit of the life away there. This is an opportunity to make sure that this place climbs out of where it is now. And if it doesn't go that way, it's gonna start doing that, and it's gonna end up like Batley. And it's too good. Batley's too good to be like Batley is now. But Morley is too good to be in that position where someone else is. When if changes are made and there's more passion and there's more drive, then it could be ace. I mean, fantastic. You're not going to compete with White Rose for brands and stuff. You're not going to compete with Junction 27 for all the restaurants and the cinema up there. But you can do something that gives it its own unique selling point that people come for because of that. Whether it is the market, because it needs to have a market, an outdoor market. That needs to be there. I'm kind of rambling on a little bit, and I know that. But, I've got so many ideas, I've got so much stuff, I've had some people say to me, hey, you should be mayor, you should be running Morley and all this lot, and I'm like, I ain't got time to do that. But what I have got time to do is be proactive in various ways, and just watch this space, because we've got some very special things on the horizon, and it's going to be coming up pretty soon. So, I want to say thank you to the people who are giving me this opportunity to do something with other people, to do something for the businesses who are going to be doing stuff for themselves. And you know there might be stumbling blocks at some point, but we'll get there because you've just got to change people's mentality slightly, and make this place the business. Right, so Are You In Limited, quickly, if you are a plumber, a painter, a bathroom fitter, bathroom shop, gas fitter, whatever, any profession, whether it's service or consumer related, get in touch and come on board, because Are You In Limited is doing for businesses what nobody else is doing. This is a plea, and the plea kind of comes from, if you all get on board this and gain from it, from what we're doing, it allows me to take a little bit of time out and be proactive where I'm going to have to be a little bit more proactive and get things started and moving and putting things in place. I'm not benefiting from these things, but Morley will benefit, business will benefit. We'll be able to look back on this time and go, do you remember when all that stuff happened? Remember when those changes were made? Because prior to that, it was a bit of a sleeping giant. Now, we're back in business. Have a good weekend and stay safe.